put up with FEMA and these other organizations, our people have grown to really become pretty disgusted with them, because FEMA and all the programs of the federal government, they say that you can have insurance and we're going to protect you. But actually, FEMA's broke. They get in your way. And even when we tried, when there was a lot of voluntary people going to New Orleans, you know, for Katrina, it was such waste. You know, the people who were volunteered were turned away, mismanagement. And I don't think you want that. Even though on the surface it sounds like, oh yes, pretty good. You know, let's get them in here and do something. So this whole idea about FEMA insurance, flood insurance. I got a house right on the Gulf of Mexico. You don't buy private insurance because you know why we can't get private insurance? Because people said it was too expensive. Well, why was it too expensive? Because it was dangerous. And when you get somebody that doesn't live on the Gulf Coast, if somebody in Arizona pays for the flood insurance, then we build houses on the Gulf Coast. So it encourages you to do the wrong thing. So for natural disasters, I think it would be nice to make sure our guard units and our reserve units were within our state so they could come out, they could help on rescue operations. I think there should be a reassessment of the long-term planning of what our federal money has been spent for. Where, you know, the erosion of our beaches in Texas come related to jetties that they built many years ago. So many federal projects have you know, caused some of our problems. There probably are some rare circumstances, especially when you're in a river that runs interstate, different things like this. Some of the things have to be worked out. But many times interstate cooperation can solve those problems, and you don't need huge federal bureaucracies to occur. But the most acute thing, you know, when the hurricane went up into Vermont, these places, rescue operations. And too often, the rescue, you know, Katrina, there were guard units that would have been available, but they were over there fighting these useless wars overseas. So we could do a lot better, but I wouldn't place a lot of dependency on the federal government.